Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. Take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal one. If you like one, check out the description. Tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. It's a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up. All are welcome on this channel and all contributions are highly appreciated. It is not required, but it is appreciated. And when I speak of contributions, we're not just talking monetary, okay? A monetary donation will be wonderful, but we're not just speaking of that. I'm not, okay? I'm speaking of you being present here, collective. You stopping by to say hi, whether you click on, click off. Just being present, just receiving the message. There is no other intentions here, okay, but to be of assistance for the collective's highest good. And so that you may find a spark within yourself and pivot in your own direction that is for your highest good, collective, in your own timing. There is no other intentions here. There is no other reasoning here. This is who I am. This is part of my path, part of my mission in my life personally. But there are no other intentions, nothing less and nothing more is taking place here. But only for you to be motivated, encouraged, and inspired to find the spark within yourself in your own timing. Receive these messages and transmute them for something positive for your highest good. The world is always whirling. There's enough darkness out there. We already know about the negativity. But those boxes are filled. And so this is how I, work on my channel. This is how I deliver my messages. All tarot readers are different. We're supposed to be. Because as I always say, we are all individually, uniquely, divinely created. And so there are no other intentions. Spirit is telling me to say this. I've said it before, but they're telling me to say it again. There are no other intentions on this channel. Nothing less or more taking place. Okay. All right. Yeah, so that's what I mean when I say all contributions are appreciated. Yes, we are speaking of monetary donations, the greenbacks, the blue cheese, but I'm not only speaking of that. I hope these messages will assist you. On this channel, I do tarot reading. I do sometimes small stories. I do motivational speaking, and I also do poetry. So my channel is about inspiring and upliftment, okay? So, yeah, so... I wasn't looking for a job. I turned in my resume, and Source said I got something for you. He said all the other areas are filled, but this is be perfect for you. And I said, right on. And I took the job. So God hired me. Who gonna fire me? Well, welcome to the channel. Okay. All right. Nothing more or less. Let's tap in. Hope you're having a great day, evening, night, wherever you are. All right, what does the collective need to know for their highest good? For their highest good, how can we be of assistance? Okay, is there anything else? Well, okay, that was quick. Something's happening fast for the collective. Something's happening fast. Okay. Something's happening fast for the collective. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Something's happened fast. Did you see the way that car flipped over, collective? Did y'all see that swiftness? Something's happening fast. Okay. There could be a message coming in for the collective. Okay. This could be some kind of notification. Okay. Get out of this thinking. Quit thinking negative. Okay. Expect great things. But there could be some kind of letter, some kind of notice. Could be coming in very fast. Okay. This could be unexpected. Okay, I'm feeling this is positive energy here. Okay? This information, this news could come in while you are going through the energy of the Three of Swords here. Maybe you're going through a separation. Maybe you're going through maybe a recent divorce, or maybe you're just at odds with your companion or with your roommate, okay? So this could be a couple separating, or maybe a roommate situation, where maybe you weren't getting along and you decided, look, you gotta go because I ain't going. And you're like, you know what? No problem. I'll get my stuff and I'll get out of here. So this could be your energy or the other person's energy. So you're going through some kind of separation. And so it caught you off guard, this separation. And so maybe you could be someone who's had to pack their things. I'm hearing put them in storage. You're looking for somewhere to move to. It's not that you don't uh, that you're lazy or you don't have any job or anything or any money. It's this situation of you having to separate and leave this relationship and you both share a home together caught you off guard. So possibly maybe your partner maybe admitted to you that they wanted to just end this connection. And this could be your energy or theirs, okay? It did break your heart. It did hurt your feelings. It has you in some kind of energy of sorrow. And so I see someone putting their things in storage, clearly, okay? But this separation, when we're going through moments in our life that are, maybe heartbreaking, sad, or we feel that they're sad, or we're angry at what's taking place, we're unable to see the light. When we feel that we're going through the smoke, we're unable to see the light. We feel it's just a dark moment, and it's because we're so focused on the idea to remain present, but we're so focused on what is being done, what has been done. So immediately while we're going through, we're unable to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But this separation, below here, you see the word domino effect. You're going to look back and be glad that you separated from this roommate or from this relationship, Spirit is saying. So the idea of you having to move unexpectedly, at this time, or if you haven't gone through this, maybe this is coming up, maybe you've had discussion about separating. You may be sad, but Spirit is saying you're going to look back and it's going to create a domino effect for you in a positive way. So it looks like that this news that is coming in while you're going through this energy here is going to be energy to assist you, to help you. This could be unexpected money. Okay. This could be an approval for a job, an approval maybe for housing you applied for. Maybe they have a different method. Maybe you've been applying for housing or maybe to rent a home, and maybe they have a different method. I'm picking up on how they respond. Like everything's online and digital now. Well, somebody has applied somewhere, collective, for some housing, and they think they're going to get denied, but Spirit is saying they're going to get approved, and it's going to come in the form of a letter. This letter is going to request that you bring more documentation in. So they're going to approve you, but they just want more documentation. That's different. That's real different. You possibly decided to separate from this person because they did not believe in reciprocity. This is something that you stand on. It could have been a situation where you did all the giving, whether this was a romantic connection or a roommate situation. This could be a situation where maybe you were the one who had to pay all the bills. You were given promises that were never kept. Okay. And so to make sure you guys, got by, you were the one was maintaining things. And this is what could have you so angry. Like, you want me to leave? No problem. You ain't got to tell me twice. I was the one holding us above water. Okay. But Spirit wants you to release this Ten of Wands energy because there is a rapid change. It also says rapid change. Okay. Communications, rapid change, and a domino effect because there is some positive energy that is that is preparing, Spirit is saying, to enter your life. And at the beginning, as I was flipping the cards, I said something's coming in real fast. And that's what this is, okay? And so this is news you can use. It could be money, or you apply for some kind of housing that you thought you were denied for. No, your approval letter has been tumbled in the mail, and they just need some documentation. I guess you left something out, but you're going to be approved for this, okay? Or this is unexpected cash, or this could be approval for maybe some schooling. Maybe someone applied to some kind of school or program. It's going to be positive energy here. As I just said with the World card, this whole process, you're going to look back and be grateful and thankful that you went through this situation. This connection of this roommate situation, or if this is a lover situation where maybe you were living with your, your man, your woman, your husband, your wife. This was written in the stars. It was meant for you to cross this person's path. We are put here to learn lessons. No one will stay in your life forever. That's the part that is sad to us. And as humans, we're still learning how to deal with that. But it was meant for you to meet this person so that you can learn the lesson, okay? Of what you want in your life and what you don't want. It was meant for you to meet this person so you can have that experience and to learn something from it. And so, but this is changing your world, okay? It says completion, wholeness, end of cycle, okay? So this is a good card, the world card. So end of a bad cycle, okay, of being with someone whom basically you're no longer on the same page. Your desires have changed, okay? The next card we have here is the Page of Cups. It says daydreamer, leading with your heart and sensitive. So you could be in that energy, after this recent separation, feeling very sensitive, maybe daydreaming, fantasizing about your life, what it once was like. Maybe you're feeling that you will never be able to recuperate, but that is far from the truth. There is new energy coming into your life, male or female, okay, with the Knight of Cups. So you will be back on the scene, dating and meeting people, male or female, okay? It says chivalry, hopeless, romantic, idealistic. So this is someone who will open the door for you, pull out the chair, might even rub your toes, ladies, or men, okay? Uh, so this is someone who's very kind and very romantic, okay? This is someone who might grab your bum in public, okay? One of those touchy feely. They like to get really handsy with you. But there is new energy and new love entering your life collective. The next card we have here is the Queen of Coins. It says mature, successful, and practical. So if you do not accept this new love, that is this new energy is coming into your life. The Queen of Cups, very mature, successful, and abundant as well. Whether you choose to be single or to accept this new energy and have a union, you will be able to regain your stability and your happiness. Okay, so it was meant for you to meet this person who caused a heartache so that you'll know what you do want and what you don't want out of your life. That's all that is, okay? Whenever you go through a relationship, men, women, male or female, it's not for you to internalize it and block off your heart chakra and say, oh, I don't want to love or date again. No, it's just an experience. It's just an experience. And you're supposed to take from it what you're not going to repeat. And now I'm not talking about leave somebody alone and go date somebody else so they can see you with somebody else. No, we're not talking about that kind of energy. We're talking about actually learning the lesson and not repeating it and moving on respectfully, with your life. Okay? And so you're not supposed to stay there, and you chose not to stay there. And that's why this favor is arriving in your life and it's changing your whole world. Later.